Welcome, citizens of the internet, to the Musou Missives Primer. This is a video designed to increase clarity on future Musou Missives videos. In this video, I'll be explaining terminology I regularly use during the series. I don't know that this is universally accepted terminology, and I doubt anyone needs a detailed primer on jumping into Warriors Orochi, but it's mostly to express the shorthand I'll be using later. Let me know if this makes sense and how you like this format in the comments below. So then, let's begin by talking basics. Normal attacks are performed with the square button on the PlayStation, the X button on the Xbox, or Y button on the Wii U. Normal attacks are quick, simple attacks that can be chained together into a simple combo. Normal attacks aren't your strongest method of attack, but are usually used to build combos. This is a series of normal attacks strung into a basic combo. Some may refer to this as the X or square to infinity combo. However, these combos do end after 6 to 8 attacks depending on the character. Once a combo ends, you have to wait for the animation to finish before you can continue attacking and performing the normal combo again. Charge attacks are performed with the triangle button on the PlayStation, the Y button on the Xbox, or the X button on the Wii U. Charge attacks are more powerful than normal attacks, but also take a moment before coming out. This often can leave your character vulnerable to enemy attack. Charge attacks can be used in combos, as I shall explain now. Charge 1 denotes a combo in which the charge attack is the first attack in the combo. I'll usually refer to this as just a charge attack, however, Samurai Warriors have combos that extend from these attacks with additional button presses. This is a combo where a charge attack is the second attack in the combo, the first is a normal attack. For Dynasty Warriors, this is an uppercut type of attack that lifts enemies off the ground, setting up for a juggle. Samurai Warriors can extend this attack with further presses of the charge attack button, though properties of the attack will vary. This is a combo where the third attack is the charge attack. This combo is often extendable for both Samurai and Dynasty Warriors, though all Dynasty Warriors charge 3 combos end with an attack that stuns enemies around them, setting up for further combos. This is a combo in which the fourth attack is the charge attack. For Dynasty Warriors, this is typically an area of effect attack, sometimes referred to as a get off me move. Generally, it knocks enemies away from your character. Samurai Warriors charge 4s can also be extended, much like any of their other combos, but the properties will again vary depending on the character. Charge 5s are similar to charge 2s in that they set up juggles, though they usually hit for more enemies than a charge 2. Samurai Warriors that actually have this ability can also extend it into further combos, but not all Samurai Warriors actually have charge 5 attacks. Likewise, charge 6s are typically AoE effects much like charge 4s, though much stronger and with more time for the animation to finish afterward. Charge 6 combos are actually unique to Dynasty Warriors characters. Samurai Warriors characters do not have the ability to use charge 6s, just charge 1 through 4 or 1 through 5 depending on character. This is made up for by the fact that their normal combos extend for up to 8 hits before having to reset. Normal attacks when performed in the air are a single quick attack that can deal damage. These are very limited in use most of the time and are very difficult to actually work into a combo. But if I ever actually reference them, I'll either call them air normals or an aerial attack. Charge attacks in Orochi 3 can also be performed while in the air. Aerial charge attacks are usually very difficult to work into combos, much like aerial normals, but tend to do a lot more damage and wind up being somewhat useful for some characters. That covers what I would consider the basics. Now we're going to get into some of the slightly more advanced tactics, as well as ones that are unique to Orochi 3. But first thing I'm going to cover is one that seems like it should have been covered in basics. This is an attack performed by hitting the normal attack button while your character is running forward. Running generally is after your character has been moving forward in their walk animation for a certain period of time. It's a pretty simple tactic to perform, so why would I hold out on that until we got to advanced tactics? In Orochi 3, characters can cancel their dash animation into their standard combo by hitting the normal attack button again. This might not seem like much, but it plays directly into other features which we're about to discuss. The Warriors Orochi series is a team-based game. Your team consists of 3 characters, which you can switch between freely at almost any time. Pressing L2 or R2 on PlayStation, L trigger or R trigger on Xbox, or ZL or ZR on the Wii U will rotate your characters based on the arrangement at the bottom left of your HUD. I'll likely refer to this as simply a swap or a switch. Sometimes I'll also call this a straight swap, since it swaps your character into a neutral position. There are other ways to actually swap your characters in and out of this game. With proper timing, you can actually interrupt your character's combo with another character coming in. This character incoming will attack with their dash attack. You can then dash cancel out of this attack to start a new combo with the new character. Doing this consistently can lead to some long and quite flashy combos. When being pelted by enemy attacks while blocking, you can actually counterattack. Hitting the attack button after your character is successfully guarded an attack will launch a counterattack. This will usually leave the opponent that attacked you, as well as any surrounding enemies, in a stunned state, where you can then follow up for a combo. Now, to finish off, let's talk about some of the more powerful attacks in this game. These are unique attacks specific to Dynasty Warriors characters. Inputting another charge attack after a particular charge combo will result in the character performing their EX attack. The input for these is unique to each character, so you need to reference their moves sheet on the pause menu to find out what it is. Musos are performed with the circle button on PlayStation, the B button on the Xbox, or the A button on the Wii U when your Musou meter is full, and come in 2 varieties. Dynasty Warriors characters use a Musou attack, which is very impressive unique attack which drains a set amount of the Musou meter. Depending on character and loadout, these attacks may not fully drain the Musou meter though. Samurai Warriors have what I call a Musou mode. Tapping the Musou button will activate the mode. While in this mode, enemies will move slower and your attacks will deal more damage. Holding the Musou button down during this mode will perform a unique repeating attack. Once activated, the mode will continue until the Musou meter is fully drained. Special attacks are unique to the Orochi series and are performed by hitting the R1 button on the PlayStation, the RB button on the Xbox, or the R button on the Wii U. These are unique attacks or effects for each character, which cost a particular amount of meter. This is usually noted by the smaller notch on your character's Musou bar. These vary from very powerful attacks to unique and useful effects, depending on character. The team attack gauge on the left by your character portrait builds as your character performs back-to-back combos. These are called chains. The higher the chain, the quicker it builds. Once the team attack gauge is full, holding L2 and R2 for the PlayStation, L trigger and the R trigger for the Xbox, or ZL and ZR on the Wii U will initiate the triple attack. During this mode, all three characters will be on screen at once, and time slows down around them. Your allies will be controlled by the computer AI, but you can control the character that initiated this attack. The gauge slowly drains, giving you a limited time to combo enemies while they're helplessly frozen. It's worth noting that building chains during this attack does slow the gauge drain also. Once the gain is emptied, the team attack ends, usually in a nice large explosion. That about covers it for my primer. Stay tuned as I start my next Musou Missive, and if it hasn't closed already, be sure to vote in the poll to find out who is going to be in the first one.